Hello, and welcome to another episode of Downright Fierce Gaming, America's most Miles Jack Wasn't Down podcast. My name is Josh Sensia. With me is...
Josh Kling.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm the new guy.
He's the new guy. Temporarily. We're trying him out. We'll see how it goes. Everybody else is probably super fucking wasted after the Jaguars beat the shit out of the Patriots. Oh, it was so good. I know we're a video game podcast. We're a video game podcast. Video games. But yeah!
Justice.
Oh God! And there was a couple of, that one. Okay, just one thing real quick, and then we're gonna go to video games. That one call where the ref spotted the ball it was way too generous with that.
He was like, oh, let's just try to give it to him. And it's like, nah, not happening.
And I don't actually think, like, I know everybody says they do. I don't actually think the Patriots cheat, except for the ball thing, but. Man, there's a lot of evidence saying they do.
Well, there was also, the last thing I'm going to say is like there was a photo of Brady fist pumping the refs before the game.
Yeah. It's kind
collusion.
Collusion! Also, Andrew Kirkendall says, Duval, motherfuckers from San Diego. What's up, bud? I saw those pictures you posted. They cool as fuck. So, this is a video game podcast. Let's talk about video games, and we do that with Fierce News! And I watched it on there, and I got the timing right. For the first time ever, Josh. For the first time ever, the timing was right. I did it. It's synced up.
It's because of the Josh and Josh connection.
It's Josh squared. All right. Fierce News has a new sponsor. We have a brand new sponsor. We're very happy to be sponsored by MC Lars. MC Lars is now sponsoring Fierce News. MC Lars is on tour right now. Make sure to go to mclars.com/tour to check out when he'll be in your city. He's actually, I've been talking to him lately, and he is going to write us a theme song.
Which is pretty amazing.
I'm pretty excited to hear it. He's like the nicest freaking guy ever. I met him in where was it? It was like Ocala. I think it was Ocala. Yeah, it was in Ocala when he was doing a show with Froggy Fresh. So yeah, and here's the best part. I didn't know MC Lars was going up that night. I was there for Froggy Fresh because I love Froggy Fresh. I think it's freaking awesome. And then like it's like opening act. Well, actually, I didn't even know who the opening act was, and I'm sitting there with my fiance, not my fiance at the time, but just my fiance, and I look over. I'm like, yo, I think that's MC Lars over there. She's like, who's the MC Lars? I'm like, oh, dude. And like, I pulled up like a billion videos on my phone. I'm like, dude, you got to listen to this. You got to listen to that. MC Lars is the fucking best. I think that's MC Lars over there. And then we compared pictures like, yeah, that's MC Lars. And then sure enough, he goes up. I'm like, oh my God, that was fucking MC Lars. That's awesome. And then I met him after the show. I'm like, just talking and stuff, not trying to be a fanboy or anything. Just like, hey man, what's up? How's it going? And, gave me a card. I gave him a card and talk a little bit. It was cool.
Thank you.
It's cool. So anyways, big thank you to MC Lars. Yeah, my fiance says that was such an awesome show. We were like right up front too, like front row.
Was it here in Jacksonville?
No, it was in Ocala. It was Ocala, yeah. All right, so moving on to the news. When we get firmware updates to our consoles, each whole number, oh my God, what's the word I'm looking for? It is incremental update.
Right.
Is typically a big leap forward. And packed with a whole bunch of awesome features. Now, the PS4's 6.0 system has been highly anticipated for a while. We have a lot of, hints as to maybe what's going on. In fact, they held a private beta for this update last month with signups going as far back as mid-July. It's finally here. I updated my system. And it just has one description under the change notes. Improved system performance. That's it. Also, Carolina says, hi, Josh and new dude. Hi, Carolina. Hello.
Well, you could technically be the new dude because
that is true. Josh. That is also Josh. New Josh.
2.0.
New Josh 2.0. See, incremental updates. You get so many like awesome features and stuff. Way better than the last version. But this is actually improved system performance. That's it. So people are still optimistic, though. They're still optimistic. A lot of people are saying it doesn't make any sense to make an incremental update. To make an incremental update a stability patch. Doesn't make sense. You make that, 5.9.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. That it needs to be like an incremental 2.1, 2.2 to fix what's previously had issues with. But
the leap forwards are those are the the moving the line forward. That's
like enhancements to like the console.
So now the fact that they're keeping it a secret is might mean that we're finally getting the one thing we've been begging for the longest time. Now I know you don't have a PS4.
I do not, but is it cross-platform play?
No, that's never gonna happen.
Okay.
That's damn it! No, I shit all over my joke. No, do that again. Do that again.
Which one?
Do you know what that is?
Do I know what?
Do you know what the thing we've been asking for a long time is?
No, I do not.
No. Say what you said.
Cross-platform play.
Yes, we're finally gonna cross-platform play with the PlayStation 2. God damn it! I shit all over my own joke. I had it right here. Cross-play with PlayStation 2. That was the joke that I was building up to. And I'm like, nope, not cross-platform. That's never gonna happen. Oh wait, no, yes, no. Let's try that again. PlayStation 2, because that's a silly joke. Also, do you want to say hello to your?
Oh, hello, Janine.
Janine says, my best friend Josh Klinch. How do you say that? Kling. Sorry.
It's like Klinger without the R.
All right, cool. And Carolina says, no, new Josh and I can't be friends. No PS4, but he wants to get one.
I do.
We were talking about this before.
Specifically for Spider-Man. Because I am a huge Spider-Man fan, and the fact it's only on PlayStation forces me to get a PlayStation. So I will have one shortly.
So with this, okay, so back to the thing. It's not the thing that cross-platform, that's not what they're giving us. I wrote the news today and didn't have time to cut out a clip. If I did, that would have been amazing. But if you're curious about it, I mentioned something in episode 38. So we're 68 right now. 30 episodes ago, I talked about a story where last year during PSX, Sony's Sean Layden told Greg Miller in regards to PSN name changes, let me put it this way. I hope we'll see events occur so that you don't have to ask me that question next PSX. The thing that we've all been asking for is to be it's a simple thing. Just change the name, change our screen name on the Sony network, on the PlayStation network. They've been
once you
quiet about this.
So you basically, once you input a name, you can never change it at all.
You're forever Bong Ripper 420 XX.
That's harsh.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So we get this incremental update, and all it says is system performance. They say we want events to occur so that you don't have to ask me that question next PSX. There's still time in the year for a PSX. They're still quiet on that front as to when they're going to have the PSX, but I think it's finally happening. And this is such a silly thing to get excited about. I'm willing to bet that we're going to finally be able to change our names on PlayStation Network. Yeah.
That's really odd when you think about that too, is that you got to think of like Microsoft. They had that ability since day one. I'm not close.
Sorry.
Yeah, day one on the 360, I remember you're able to change your live name and for a price, of course, but...
Yeah, I wouldn't mind paying a little bit of money. Mm-hmm. And Andrew Kirkendall says, if you don't give me a Duval, I will kick you in the face. I Duval'd at you, sir. I Duval'd at you at the beginning of the show, but I will give you another Duval. Duval! I actually heard somebody do it that way one time at Rack 'em Up. It was hysterical, but no. Duval! There you go. You got your Duval. And then Sean, how do you say that last name? I feel like that's
McChesney.
McChesney says it's all about Sea of Thieves on Xbox. I want to play that game. I don't have the friends to play with. Nobody else, none of my other friends bought that game, and I want to play it. I want to buy it, but
I've had so much fun playing that game online. Like, it's just a random open world, and do whatever you want. Half the time, a majority of the people will do just goofy stuff.
And
they
I'm
were
down
like,
with that, yeah.
It's like, hey, you see that ship? Bet you I can shoot myself over it. And it'll just launch himself over it for no apparent reason whatsoever.
And do you play on Xbox or do you play on PC?
Xbox, but they're cross-platform.
Oh.
So if you have here's the funny story. If you have it on Xbox, you can play it on your PC and not an extra charge to get another copy of the game.
I think I'm going to have to buy it and play with you.
There you go.
All right. So moving on, clickbait article of the week. I'm actually thinking about making this a regular thing.
Ooh.
I want to have a new segment like we do Fierce News with explosions and stuff.
Yeah.
I want it to be like clickbait article of the week.
Just start
like something like that. So clickbait article of the week. Nintendo wants to delete your save games. Click here for more information. So you clicked. Then That happened. The Nintendo Switch Online service is launching on September 18th and will feature cloud saves. We know that. However, if your subscription lapses, all of your cloud save data will be deleted immediately. You go one day without paying, and all of a sudden they cancel your things. All the progress that you've made in whatever game you've only saved on cloud data is deleted. Now, obviously, they can't do anything if you saved on your console, but what's the point in having a service? What's the point in using something that is that dangerous?
The only thing I can think of for them to actually do that is to make you keep that subscription going.
Oh, no, of course.
That's the only thing. But like, you got the people who are doing like 1 month subscriptions or 3 month subscriptions. What happens if they forget to renew it? It's completely gone. And that's like a step backwards for Nintendo, because they were making strides forward in their online like activity, and then they're just beating themselves up again.
And the thing is, too, like, and this is according to the FAQ on Nintendo's UK website. This says, quote, save data stored with the Save Data Cloud cannot be kept outside of the duration of your Nintendo Switch Online membership. Now, on other services, though, on Xbox One, the cloud backup saves are are available to all players regardless of subscription. You don't even have to have an Xbox Gold subscription. PlayStation, you just need a PlayStation Plus, but your saves are preserved for 6 months. So if you let it lapse, you're still good for 6 months. And on top of that, they're saying that not all of the games will support cloud saves. So the more they say about this Nintendo Online service, I don't care how cheap it is, they're giving me less and less reasons to want to get it. It doesn't sound like it's worth it. So now I don't want to do the cloud save data, because if I forget, okay, hold on, did I save all these? Do I have to back up cloud save data on my device so I don't lose things? That's kind of backwards. This should be the other way around. You should be backing up on the cloud so that way you don't lose it.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, because the servers are so easy to maintain and stuff like that. I don't understand why it would be such a deal breaker if someone cancels and then they lose all their cloud saves.
It's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Also, Carolina says, okay, y'all, I'm tired and I drank too much. Time for bed. Have a good show. Thank you, Carolina. I don't know. I'm a little bit worried. This is coming out in 2 days, and it just doesn't seem like it's worth it. I mean, I understand $20 a year is pretty damn cheap. It's not worth it just to get the Nintendo ROMs that they're gonna steal from other people like they've done in the past. Like it's just none of it seems worth it. I mean, I don't really play online anyways, and even the people that do, they're basically saying, hey, that technology that you've been doing for free for the longest time, we want money now. Okay, well, what are you going to give us? Cloud saves, but if you cancel your subscription, we're going to delete your games. Oh, okay, cool. Voice chat? Find out in 2 days. They haven't even told us about voice chat and if that's going to be any good. Like, we know nothing about this thing. They're like, hey, it's $20 a year, man. Can we just have that money? Can we have it? Can I have it? Can I have that $20, please? Can I have it?
Clearly, they haven't made enough from the Switch as it is. They need more money.
More money, more problems. Am I right, my dog? We fist bumped, audio listeners. So speaking of the cloud, a little while ago, we reported how Resident Evil 7 Biohazard was coming to Switch in Japan with the cloud version. It launched, it was successful, it was cool. Actually, so I also noticed Andrew Kirkendall was about to leave. I hope he didn't leave yet, because he was on the episode when we were talking about the future of streaming games as an alternative to buying the physical copies or even doing digital games. That I'm thinking that we're going to have devices that are strictly for streaming games rather than downloading them and running the processes on the console. So during Japan's Nintendo Direct, it was announced that Assassin's Creed Odyssey is getting the same treatment. When asked if this cloud version will head anywhere outside of Japan, Ubisoft said, quote, at the moment, this is limited release for the Japanese market. It's going to come out the same day as the game is coming out on Xbox, PS4, PC, and everything. So this is the same day release coming out for Switch in Japan. So originally, Andrew was saying that he believes that our internet isn't good enough right now to handle this big market of cloud-based gaming. And I was under the impression, I thought that we had the best internet in the world, and it turned out that I was getting that confused with, I think it was like one of the highest internet users in the world or something. But he was saying that we were really bad, and I did a little bit of research. Finally, I did a little bit of research, and this is the average internet speeds by country according to the Akami Q1 2017 global average connection speeds. Japan is ranked 8th with 20.2 megabytes per second, and the US is 10th with 18.7 megabytes per second. 20 to 18. What am I missing? I really wish Mark Mayfield was in the chat right now, because he'd be like, actually, the problem is this, blah, blah, blah. Do you know, like, am I missing something? Is there, like, this seems like we have pretty close to the same internet.
I wish I knew.
I wish I knew. I wish somebody knew. Because if it's just average internet connection speeds, I feel like we should have this too. I don't know why we don't have this. Maybe we have too many users. Maybe that's it. Maybe too many people would use the service and it would just crash the servers. I don't know. I want this.
Maybe it's the company slowing us down.
It's the man.
Always holding us back.
It's the fucking man. God damn it, man. I don't know. I really wish you knew, or somebody knew, or anybody would know knew what this meant. For now, we're just gonna have to wait till Mark joins the chat, or somebody smarter than us gets on an episode, and we'll bring it up later. If you know the reason why, actually, I would love it if you can email us at I think it's downrightfierce@hotmail.com. Yes, I like Hotmail. I don't give a fuck. I like Hotmail.
I still have my MSN account.
That's what's up. But yeah, email us downrightfierce@hotmail.com, or send us a message on Facebook. Let me know why this is a thing. Why do you, I thought we had better internet. Anyways, so let's talk Nintendo Direct. Let's do this. Holy shit. So many things coming to the Switch. Very exciting stuff. First of all, the rumors were true. We reported last week the next Yoshi game will be called Yoshi's Crafted World, although I wasn't exactly accurate as far as the gameplay being like crafting. I mean, it's called Craft World. I thought there was gonna be like Rust and Ark and all those kind of games.
I admit it sounded like more of like, oh, you build your own little world.
Yeah,
okay,
like
Yoshi
a Minecraft type thing.
Yeah, Yoshi meets Minecraft.
But no, it looks like it's just gonna be a side-scrolling thing. I mean, obviously, there's probably gonna be some kind of crafting, but it's not. It doesn't look like it's gonna be a resource management game. And Luigi's Mansion 3,
yes,
coming to Switch. Now, this, I'm really hoping this is kind of the perfect like time for them to do this. I want to see not even a remaster, just a port of the first two games, because I never played the first two.
Well, the first one's actually getting ported to the 3DS.
I saw that. I want it on the Switch though.
I know, bigger TV.
I want it on the Switch, and I want it now. I want it now. And if they can do it to the 3DS, why can't they do that to the Switch? It's going to happen.
I think it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. I mean, you can't come out with a 3 and not give access to the other 2. I mean, you can, but come on. I want it. I want it, Nintendo. But yeah, that's coming out 2019. Also, Final Fantasy. Oh, okay. If you're a Final Fantasy fan and you did not watch the Nintendo Direct, just sit down for a second. Just take a second. Sit down. You sitting down? Okay. And just remember to breathe through this. Here are the Final Fantasy games that are coming to Switch. Final Fantasy 7, 9, X, or 10, X, and XD. I don't know why I wrote XD. X, HD.
X and X2, I think, too.
Oh, that was supposed to be it, too. Yeah. X and X2. Because I saw the other thing here, and I thought that was, okay, X2 HD, 12, Crystal Chronicles, a new version of World of Final Fantasy, and a new Chocobo Mystery Dungeon game. That's like 1 billion hours right there. That is like, I think it's approaching 7 billion hours of gameplay, all coming to the Switch. I love Final Fantasy so much. I haven't played all the way through 7 because I know the graphics are just, it's hard to go back to. And here, I can look past graphics if the gameplay was up to today's standards, but it's not. It is sluggish. It's so sluggish compared to today's RPGs.
Oh yeah, but you gotta think for the time.
For the time, it was fantastic, but I'm not playing it in the time. I'm playing it now, and it's easy to go through that game with nostalgic glasses and be like, oh, I remember this, and I'm having fun with this mechanic because, you know, it's nostalgic for me. But without any nostalgia, I'm just like, oh god, another fight. Jesus Christ. Like, the story was great. I love the story. The fighting, every time a thing would come up, I'm like, oh, I don't want to fight. I hated it. 9. Ooh,
I cannot wait to replay that one again.
And then 10 and X and X2. I played that recently on my Vita, and I'll play it again on the Switch.
I'm gonna get chastised for saying this, but I was not a fan of 10.
And that was the last we ever saw him. Good night. What did you like about it?
The story wasn't as captivating to me.
This is the first Final Fantasy with talking. They were talking.
Yeah, you could say that about any Zelda game, and they're all great, and we just got one.
Yeah, it's not talking.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. We never got any talking until
10, and now, like, I mean, that's what really pulled me in. I remember, like, because I played 8, 9, and 10. I never played 7. I played 8, 9, and 10, and I remember when I got to 10 that it was just like, oh my god, I'm really, really involved with the story because it's like watching a movie, and it really pulled me in. But that didn't pull you in?
It was just, I guess I wasn't into the love story that they were trying to pull out of this whole. Sorry.
Ha 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 ha!
That too.
Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! It's my favorite scene ever in anything that's ever existed. I showed that to my fiance. She's like, "What the fuck are you playing?" I'm like, "Dude, Japan." That's my excuse for anything. Japan, yeah. She always has the worst timing walking in on games that I'm playing. She'll walk in on Persona, and I'm fighting a giant dick monster in a wheelchair. Not making that up. That's a thing in Persona. You fight a giant dick monster in a wheelchair. And she's like, "What the fuck are you playing?" I'm like, "Dude, Japan." It's just Japan. So, but yeah, I've never played Crystal Chronicles, World of Final Fantasy, Chocobo. I mean, and the what's it called? The Pocket Edition of 15 came out recently. Yeah, I haven't checked that one out, but
I haven't either. I haven't actually played 15 yet.
You haven't played 15?
No, I was looking forward to it, and I just got lazy.
Damn,
that's
dude.
what happens.
You got to play it. It's really good.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to wait. Unfortunately, a lot of these are actually coming out in 2019. Now, do you know about Animal Crossing? Okay, thank God, because I know nothing. Look, it even says right here, I know nothing about Animal Crossing, but Isabelle is coming to Smash Brothers, and there's a new Animal Crossing game coming out in 2019. Tell me why I should care about Animal Crossing.
I got nothing.
Really?
I was never big into.
You don't like it?
I know
okay,
Animal Crossing, but it's
you know of it.
Yeah, I know of Animal Crossing. It's basically almost like a sim game. You go out and farm.
So like I liked Stardew Valley, but I was told that it's not like the same kind of game. Like, yes, there's both farming in there, but it's more about like talking to people and building relationships with animals, which
is like the villagers, and
that's really weird. Yeah. Okay. I was really hoping you were like, okay, well, hey, here's why Animal Crossing is amazing. It's about friendship and love, and I don't know. Okay, so it's coming. It's coming. 19. Here's what I'm excited for. Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe coming out to Switch in 2019 will feature all the content from the original as well as Super Luigi U and new playable characters Nabbit and Toadette. Which Toadette, when she gets like a mushroom thing, turns into Peach.
I think it's called Peachette.
Peachette. But just looks like Peach. It's just Peach with like mushroom clothes.
I don't get that logic.
I feel like there's some kind of trickery that could happen in the bed, you know, if they want to do the old switcheroo, the old Houdini to Mario, because they look exactly the same. I imagine that shit happens all the time in Mushroom Kingdom, man. Those guys are freaks. They eat mushrooms all day. They talk to mushrooms. They got like weird obsession with mushrooms. It's called Mushroom Kingdom. They're tripping their balls off. Goddamn right they do Houdinis. You better believe they do Houdinis in there. I don't know. And then Nabbit. I don't even know what a Nabbit is.
I think it was a character in
Kingdom Battle?
No, it was in one of the previous Mario games.
No idea.
No, I think that was in one of the Zelda games where you switched out with the character, with, like, your items. I forget. Was it A Link Between Worlds?
I don't know.
Maybe I'm just crazy.
Maybe it's Maybelline. That was a really weird connection I just made. I don't know why I jumped to Maybelline. That was nothing. Maybe you're bored with it. No, maybe I'm crazy. That was really weird. I'm sorry. I'm so tired, everybody. I apologize for this shitty podcast. I brought this guy on, and I thought he'd be cool, and he's just blowing everything. I'm joking. You're actually doing great. Doing a good job.
Thanks, Dad.
Doing much better than Jacob. 100%. Yeah. Jacob is the worst. He's terrible. And you know what the best part is? I could say all this about him. He doesn't listen. He doesn't watch the videos. You piece of shit.
I can't say anything because I don't know you.
You don't know Jacob?
I don't think so.
Alexander Blake the Third? King of Duval? Master of Hugs or King of Hugs, Master of Duval. I don't know, something like that.
No.
I was joking. He's a great guy. I don't want your first impression of Jacob to be like he's a piece of shit. No, he's like an amazing gentleman. He's a gentleman's gentleman, and he's drunk as fuck right now. I guarantee you.
Oh, after that game? Yep.
Smashed. Okay, so moving on. Katamari Damacy, another one that I missed. I never played
So much
Katamari
fun.
Damacy. That's coming to Switch. It's going to be called, it's a remaster of Katamari Damacy. It's called Katamari Damacy Reroll, coming winter 2018. It's coming out this year. Hell yeah. And do you want to read that?
No, I'm good.
And then during now you played Katamari Damacy?
I played the original on PlayStation 2.
Okay, so it's just you roll something and you pick up stuff, right? And then you like eventually like swallow the world or something.
No,
how's the gameplay work?
So you basically start off with just a small ball, and you'll be like small, like Lego size, and then eventually by you pushing and grabbing more items along the way, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then the king, which is his father, you're playing as, swallows that up.
Oh, interesting.
And you go to different worlds, and it just continues through.
Japan, man.
Japan,
fucking Japan. And now, what's the na-na-nas thing? Because I've been seeing people like share that that's coming out, and they go na-na-na-na-na. What's that?
I don't remember. I think that's a song they sing.
Okay.
Like after you complete a level, because you see the crazy pandas dancing.
Japan. Fucking Japan. All right, cool. I mean, I'm down to play it. Bring everything to Switch. I mean, seriously, just bring every single game ever made to Switch.
I think they're just pacing themselves. I think that's what they're really doing is just put a little bit here, let's put a little bit here, not throw everything out there. Then there's nothing else for it to kind of like get people to buy.
One day, like in like 5 years from now, they're gonna be like, yeah, the Switch, man, it had every game from like 2013 and before, just every game ever made. That would be amazing. That would be the console of like ever. That'd be the best thing ever. So during a rapid fire shot, we saw 7 new games coming to Switch. Just Dance 2019, FIFA 19, Team Sonic Racing. That's cool. NBA 2K19, NBA 2K Playgrounds 2, which is a mouthful, and Lego DC Supervillains. I've really wanted to get into Lego.
The games?
The games. I can't. I want to so bad because I find them so funny and clever and cute. I tried Lego Marvel Avengers or whatever, 1 and 2. I tried the Batman games. It just doesn't grab me at all. The gameplay, the little things that you have to get, the building, it sucks because I really want to like it. I just don't.
The only Lego game I ever owned was the Jurassic World Lego. And it was just got me from a comedic standpoint because
they're funny as hell. They're great. Yeah,
that's what really got me was the comedic factor behind the Lego games because yes, they're following the story of movie or whatever it may be, but then at one point you see a raptor on a scooter just
no, they're hysterical, and that's the problem is that I love the story. I mean, the I think it was Marvel, the Marvel Heroes 2 or something like that, whatever, for Switch. I was playing that, and I mean it was I was laughing the entire like opening sequence. It was just hysterical, and then it gets to the gameplay. I'm like, oh god, like it's not, it doesn't grab me at all, and I'm just waiting for the next cutscene and having to go through this awful gameplay. I don't know. I want to like them, but I don't. So Game Freak, the Pokemon dudes, revealed a new IP under the working title Town, which will be a turn-based RPG that's coming out in 2019. Hell yeah, they know their RPGs. I'm down with that.
Well, they've been doing them since 95, 96, so I would think they know a little bit about their RPG.
Do you think they're going to have any kind of like beast things with that, or they're just going to stay away from that?
I think it's going to be mainly just like...
Because that's what they're good at. I mean...
Oh, yeah. I think they will manage to do like their own Final Fantasy style RPG for this day and age.
I'd be down to see that. I mean, they have to understand that those turn-based games have evolved so much. You can't just have, attack, magic, and things like that. You have to have some kind of twist that keeps the action moving quickly, and it's not just waiting your turn and doing the only one thing that, that makes sense in that situation. It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna have my fighter attack. That's just what he always does. It needs to be some kind of
something
twist.
to compel you to keep playing the game even more.
Exactly. Now, Capcom also revealed that the Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle coming out in 2 days. It will feature Final Fight, Captain Commando, The King of Dragons, Knights of the Round, Warriors of Fate, Armored Warriors, and Battle Circuit.
Haven't heard of half of those.
Same. That really confused me. Now, I'm looking forward to the second bundle, which is rumored to have Fighting Warriors, Dragon Punch Fighters, Fight Fighter Warriors, Battle of the Fate and Fighting, Armored Dragon Fighting, Final Warrior Battle Captains. And that's it. I just made up a bunch of things. I didn't know how to pitch this joke. I'm like, I'm going to just make up a bunch of things, and they're all going to sound like legit things, like Dragon Punch Fighters. It's these keywords. I mean, that's what... Okay, here, we're going to play a little game. This is how I should have done this from the beginning. I'm going to either say one of the real games or one of the ones I just made up. I said those kind of quick.
You did. I forgot already.
Okay. So you have to tell me if this is actually one of the games that is in the Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle, or it's a game I made up.
Okay.
Warriors of Fate.
Sounds like a real game.
Real game. Battle Circuit.
Sounds like a real game, but I could be wrong.
You gonna go with real game?
Real game.
Real game. Battle of Fate and Fighting.
Doesn't sound like a real game.
It's not. Captain Commando.
That sounds like a real game.
Damn it. I'm gonna get you with one of these.
Wait, Captain Commando was actually in Marvel vs. Capcom.
Okay.
The second one.
I don't know. So Jordan Thomas Aldridge is asking Monkey Island. No, we're doing a little game right now where I'm trying to trip up Josh and get him to. I don't know how to explain it. I'm so tired, Jordan. I'm so tired. I'm so tired right now. Capcom's releasing the Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle, and they all sound ridiculous, so I'm trying to trick him with a fake title. All right, here we go. Knights of the Round.
Real.
Damn it. Armored Dragon Fighting.
Fake.
Damn it. Fighting Warriors.
Fake.
Damn it. Final Warrior Battle Captains.
Fake.
God damn it. Okay, fine. All right, you win.
There's a reason why they call me 2.0.
And we also got a tease for the previously announced Civilization 6 coming out November 16th. I'm not into Civ games. I'm good. Oh, and then City Skylines was announced, and it's available now. They did that whole thing, like, and it's out today. I'm good.
See,
do you like those games?
No. Like, they need better announcements. Like for one, where is Metroid Prime?
No, that's gonna be forever. We're gonna hear about that in like E3. You have to wait till E3.
We missed it last E3 because they didn't announce anything.
It's gonna be a while. We got a title screen. That was it. Oh, and then Jordan was saying the background. It looks like Monkey Island. It could be. I think it's actually it's a fighting game. I got him from a site with a bunch of fighting game backgrounds.
Oh,
yeah. Okay, moving on. We got some good news from Bethesda this week. In an interview with Game Central, Pete Hines said, quote, "Absolutely, we're making Wolfenstein 3. That's it. I mean, there's no other things from that. I saw that in an article. I'm like, fuck yeah, make another one. Because the other two were fucking amazing.
Yes, they were. 2
was just, And they also said they're going to continue to work on Dishonored. So yeah, that's good. Now we have a bunch of really short news. Actually, that was the start of the short news. More short news stories. Diablo 3 Eternal Collection for the Nintendo Switch will be released on November 2nd, 2018. Really excited for that one. Probably going to bring it to bars and play it with people. It's going to be fantastic. Fumito Ueda. That sounds way more Spanish than it should be. Fumito Ueda.
Ueda?
Ueda.
Yeah.
Ueda. He's the creator of Eco, Shadow of the Colossus, and The Last Guardian, has begun work on a brand new game. Brand new IP. Speaking to Famitsu, Ueda says the game is, quote, a completely new title, not a sequel, and it's in the prototyping state. So personally, I'm really looking forward to playing this game in 2018. Or
2018. You heard it first.
I'm so tired. I'm sorry. This is the worst. I'm gonna. You know what the freaking thumbnail is gonna be? It's just gonna be me asleep, and then you just like doing you. That's what's gonna be. I can't even come up with another joke, but it's going to be I was gonna say 2028. 2028, Josh. 2028. That's how long the last game took. It took 10 years. Last Guardian took 10 years. 2028.
Man, they put out some amazing games. Last 3. So I can wait. Last 3 games they released were great.
Oh, so we have something to discuss.
You don't like them?
Oh wait, no, you're 2 out of 3 correct.
Which one did you not like?
Last Guardian.
You did not like it.
You played it?
Partially.
Why'd you stop?
I don't have a system.
Are you sure it's because you didn't have a system, or is it because it's a garbage game?
No, I didn't have the system.
It's not a good game. It's so outdated.
Because they developed it 10 years ago. It was kind of like...
They did that with Shadow of the Colossus, and that was still a fantastic game. All versions of that game.
That didn't take 10 years to make.
No. But you said 10 years ago, like 10 years
for
from
that hardware.
Yeah.
It was made for the PlayStation 2.
Yeah, but Last Guardian sucked. I got nothing. I don't know. I think it's either never gonna happen or it's just gonna be like a Last Guardian. I'm amazed anybody's giving this guy money. I mean, he lost so much money on The Last Guardian. Eventually, they're just put it out because we can't put any more money into this. It's ridiculous. I don't even think he was happy with the release. I know I wasn't. Last Remnant, that's another one. Remastered release date has been announced, coming out digitally on PS4, December 6th. Never played it. I think you said you never played it either.
I never played it at all.
Yeah. Another short news. Developer Insomniac Games has confirmed that there will be a new Game Plus feature added soon to the new Spider-Man game. There's not much information past that, mostly because it was just a response on Twitter. Like some fan asked, hey, is there going to be a new Game Plus thing? And they're like, yeah.
Well, is that going to be part of the DLC, or is it just going to be a free update? Is the question.
Free update. Okay. Free update. It's going to be a free update. And what I'm curious is, I mean, because I haven't beaten it yet, but I don't know what that entails. I mean,
probably making the enemies harder.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, there's good ways of doing New Game Plus, and then there's just cop-out ways of doing New Game Plus. So, like, you can. This is going to be confusing when somebody says this. Linda Bush says, hey, Josh, I don't know which one you mean, but you probably mean that one.
It's probably me. Hello, Linda. How are you doing? I'm surprised you're up because you're currently in the UK. But thank you for joining us.
So, there's good ways to do it and there's bad ways. The good way is like God of War. They don't just make the enemies harder. They scale up the AI. They give you a real reason to come back, not just being overpowered, which is originally that's what New Game Plus just meant. It's just, hey, let's start from the beginning and we'll just give you all these, amazing powers that you develop throughout the game. And it's kind of a fun little thing to do. But lately games have been really creative with stuff like this. And I mean, the studio is so respectable and they're so good at making games and good with features. I'm wondering, what do you do other than just making enemies a little bit harder? Like I feel like there's got to be some other aspect, because I mean, otherwise they would just release it with the game, right? I mean, if you're just scaling up the difficulty, there's a slider for that. You just more health, hit harder. That's it. So I'm wondering, I think we're going to see some really cool things.
I hope so, because like when I think of New Game Plus, I think of the Master Quest of Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
That was probably the best New Game Plus I've ever played. Hard, but great.
Yeah, we'll see. And then finally, last thing, we got a release date for Dead or Alive 6. It's coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC on February 15th, 2019. Now, I know we were going to talk a lot about that one. We're going to have to just talk about it for a little bit. You are a big Dead or Alive fan.
I am.
Now, tell me why this is a big deal.
Well, I didn't really catch the announcement, so I missed that part of it.
Okay, but I mean, so...
But the last one I played was 5, but that was on the 360, not the last round that got released.
Oh, so that's where the confusion was. Okay, yes. So when we were talking about that earlier, I'm like, this is a game that they're saying they haven't come out with one for like 12 years, but I'm like, wait, hold on, but you had Dead or Alive 5 that came out recently, and it was like the free-to-play with the buying of the weird... It was a weird mechanic... but you're saying that 5, the final round thing, that's the same game that came out for 360.
Correct.
I guess 12 years ago.
Yeah, it was basically the same game, but I think they were trying to go for a model very similar to what they did with it came out for the Xbox One. It's drawing a blank right now. Killer Instinct.
Oh, okay.
Because Killer Instinct, when you get it, it's a free-to-play game, but you only got Jago to start off the whole. And if you were interested in playing more and more, you can either pay for each character or get them in packs.
And I didn't like that mechanic. So like I downloaded Final Fight and I get so turned off by that. And I assume the game is not going to be that good. So I don't even bother. But this is going to be a full release. I mean, it's coming out with all this stuff and it's going to be a proper like sequel. So I'm excited for it.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Now we're going to move on to video game recommendations. This is, I don't have anything to say because I've been playing Spider-Man, nothing but Spider-Man. Obviously, if you are a regular listener or viewer, you know how I feel about Spider-Man. So get Spider-Man. Josh, have you been playing anything you want to recommend?
As of right now, I've been playing 2 games. My consistent one has always been Rainbow Six Siege. I absolutely love that game. I cannot stop playing. I've gotten so many people to play that game, and they fall in love with it because it's a different type of shooter.
Yeah.
Like, there's strategy involved. You actually got to think. It's only 5 versus 5. You don't get to respawn.
Yeah.
And you have to figure out what operator you want to choose as. They all have different abilities, different guns.
And they're constantly optimizing that game too. They're still working on it. They're adding operators and stuff.
Do you know how long they said they want this game to go for?
I think it was like another 4 years, right?
10 years total.
Yeah.
From launch. We're on year 3.
Yeah.
And the maps are free as well. You can unlock the operators if you play the game enough, or you can buy the season pass.
Yeah.
So it's a give or take there. But
nice.
I absolutely love what they did with Rainbow.
What's the other game you're playing?
Dead Cell.
You're playing Dead Cell?
I'm playing Dead Cell on my Switch.
I just got tired of Dead Cell. I just stopped playing it. I hit a wall and I'm like, okay, I'm too tired of doing the grind. I mean, I was playing that nonstop for the longest time, but I hit a wall and I couldn't get any further. How long have you been playing it? How far have you gotten?
I want to say maybe 4 days, so I'm fresh into it.
Okay.
And I think I've only died 3 times.
Okay.
So
how far have you gotten?
To the first boss.
First boss? Oh shit.
Yeah, he messed me up.
And here's the cool thing about that game is, each little bit that each run that you do, you get a little bit stronger, you add more stuff to your resources, and then after a while you get up to that boss and you're just like, oh, okay, so this is just, I know it's gonna just blow him away. Like,
right.
You have your strategy, you know how to get around him, you know how to do all of his things. It was like the second or third boss that just really second boss that just really started messing me up, these little moves, and I hit that wall and I'm like, I'm not feeling like I'm progressing fast enough. I'm tired of this. I got tired of it. But if you've only been playing for that little amount of time, you have a long way to go.
Oh, I believe it.
It's a really good game. Okay. So now we're going to move on to video game 20 questions. This is where I picked a random video game, and Josh here is going to have 20 yes or no questions to figure out the name of that game. Now, I made chat go away, so we can't see you right now, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't type your questions right there into chat and try to help Josh out, because after 10 questions, I will check chat and I will see if there's any questions that you guys have posted that will help him out, and he can use one of those. On question number 19 or 20 or whatever the last one, I will give you a question that I think will help you, and then that's it. So, start.
Okay, let's see.
I forgot the game. Okay, that's
that might be useful.
There we go. I got it.
All right. Was this game only available on a cartridge?
No.
Is it on the current console?
Yes. Current console generation, yes.
Yes. Is it only side-scrolling?
No.
Was it made in America?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a very good question. Yes, I think so.
You think so?
I'm going to go with yes.
I'm going to go with yes.
I'm going to go with yes. I'm pretty sure. Yes, it was.
Is it an RPG?
No. I'm going to say no. No, it's not. I mean, one could argue, maybe, but no, it's not. Yeah, it is not an RPG.
Is it a console exclusive?
No. You're doing so much better than most of them do. Seriously. These are very good questions.
Just thinking outside the box as much as I can.
Like, I can't tell you how many times I've done this, and they're like, okay, did it come out after 2000? Yes. All right, so what game came out after 2000? Let me see. Games that came out after 2000. I'm like, no, just ask questions, and then you narrow it down. Right. So you're doing very, very well.
Let's So this generation, American studio.
I'm pretty sure.
You're pretty sure.
Let me double check.
Yeah, I would double check. Because you lead me the wrong way.
That'd be really mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, keep thinking out loud.
Well, I'm thinking. I'm just trying not to look over that direction.
All right. They. Ooh. Nope. Sorry. Not American.
Okay.
Not American.
Okay.
Not American. My bad. My apologies.
Does this game contain multiplayer?
Yes.
Multiplayer game with RPG.
Yep. It does have multiplayer.
Very interesting, sir.
Yes.
I just got too many games just running through my head right now.
I mean, that's the trick is that you ask just general questions about games, and then you kind of compile what you've learned about, based on those answers. So you don't know what kind of game it is. All you know is that it's not an RPG.
I thought you said it is an RPG.
No, I said one could argue maybe, but it's not an RPG.
Ah.
So what other kind of games are there?
Guys, RPG type game, this console.
No, I wouldn't even say RPG type. I wouldn't even like.
Oh, you're leaving that?
Yeah, just you go with a no for that. Yeah.
Okay. But it has multiplayer in it.
Yeah.
And it came out of this console generation.
Mm-hmm. It sure did.
It's hard to think of questions when you think about it in the long
So,
run.
no, it is.
It's really hard.
I mean, I would say again, try to just narrow down gameplay.
Yeah. Is it an action game?
Yes.
Does it take place in medieval times?
No.
No. Is it available on the Switch?
No. That's 10. All right, so look away. Keep thinking, but I'm going to check chat and see if they've asked anything that would help. Let's see here. Ooh. So Sean McChesney said has a good question, but actually no, I'm going to go with that one. Yeah. Okay. Sean asks, was it announced at an E3?
Ooh.
Yes. Oh, actually, was it?
I can't.
Okay, let me rephrase that too. Was it featured at an E3? Yes.
Featured at an E3.
Yes.
Was it by Ubisoft?
No.
Was it one of the big publishers?
No.
Oh, crap.
Again, I would go more gameplay. I think that's going to help you more.
Man.
So there's lots of different things that
Is
make
it
it
a first-person shooter?
So I'm going to say no. I mean, kind of. Shit. I would not classify it as that.
Okay.
But it has both of those things in it.
Does it contain a battle royale?
No.
Oh, thank God.
I would not call it a first-person shooter, but it has both of those mechanics in it. So, obviously, it's not like Call of Duty or Battlefield or something. That's definitely a first-person shooter,
Gotcha.
But it is first-person, and there is shooting. Yeah. It's tricky.
Yeah, very. How many questions am I on now?
That is 15.
Oh, man.
So you got 4 more, and then I will ask the last one.
Okay.
I already know which one I'm going to help. with. I mean, it's easy on my side when I know the game.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so you know it's a first-person game.
This generation console.
This generation.
With multiplayer.
With multiplayer. It was featured at an E3.
Featured at an E3, but that doesn't really mean.
I mean, it got attention at an E3. Like, that's not all games really.
Is it from an indie studio?
Yes.
I just made it worse.
Or did it?
No, I don't know anything about indies.
Well, no. You know about this game. You know about this game. I make sure I'm not trying to screw over anybody with this.
Is it based on a movie?
No, but I can't say anything. It's just going to confuse you. But, it just hit you, didn't it?
No, it did not. It just made it worse.
What'd you do?
It's like, it's not a movie, but it's kind of a movie.
No. I'll explain later.
Okay.
But like, I could say yes, and it'll just throw you in the complete wrong direction. But just completely put that out of your mind.
Okay.
No, it is not based on a movie.
How many more do I got? One?
You've got 3 more.
3 more.
No, you got 2 more. Sorry.
2 more. Okay. Is it a multiplayer only? Like the main.
No, I know what you mean. It's
like the main selling point behind it was just kind of like Rainbow Six. It's mainly a multiplayer game.
It is. Do you want to change that to online only? Because, I mean, that's kind of the thing is that yeah, online only. Yes, it's online only.
Did it come out this year?
No. All right. So the last question I will ask.
Okay.
And you got to figure it out. So this is why I kept going like, find out more about the game because little things like this are going to help you. You were on the right path and you're like, it did take place in medieval times. I really wanted you to explore that a little bit more.
Oh, God.
Does it take place in space? Yes.
You
got it now.
I can't think of the game.
All right, so it's an online only space game, first person with shooting in it, from an indie developer, featured at an E3.
I can't think of the game right now.
Non-American. Trying to think of the other things. One could argue that there's RPG mechanics, but it's not RPG. Definitely not RPG. No matter what anybody fucking says. Well, you can argue, but no.
I am stumped. I am beyond stumped now. I just lost myself.
All right.
I thought I was close, but then went straight to left field.
2016 for the PS4 and PC, and then it came out in 2018 for the Xbox One. It is an action-adventure survival game.
I can't think of the name, and I know what it is.
Takes place in space, that some could say is No Man's Sky.
That's what it was.
No Man's Sky. That's it. Let me see how many people in chat were screaming at you.
Oh, I'm sure every single one of them were. Was it Borderlands?
Was it Borderlands?
What up, brother?
Battlefront? No. Nobody got it. I mean, it was a tough one.
Yeah,
It's definitely not. I mean, you have to know a lot about games to get it, but okay. So what you asked, was it based on a movie? It is based on a lot of sci-fi. They took a lot of inspirations from sci-fi movies, sci-fi novels. So when you said that, I'm like, well, yeah.
Oh, see, that kind of threw me off too. You're like,
but it is. So the answer should have been yes. It is based on
I should have been more specific.
No, because you were right with that. You were absolutely right to ask, because typically they don't get their inspirations from things like that. I would more rather say is based on a franchise. In that case, then it wouldn't have been. But then the other thing is, would you call that game RPG? Like, it's not an RPG, right?
No,
right?
I don't think so. It's more like a
role
crafting.
Play. Yeah, it's crafting, but it's like role playing.
Yeah.
I mean, you do role play, but not like that. Yeah. Not as I would think of an RPG.
It would be like more categorized like a Minecraft.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, so that does it for us, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We have new episodes every Monday on iTunes, Podbean, Google Play, and Stitcher, or you can watch live every Sunday at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time on youtube.com/downrightfiercegaming, facebook.com/downrightfiercegaming, or twitch.tv/drfpodcast. We're back on those other two platforms other than Facebook. Restream started working again, thank God, because we pay for that. It should fucking work. You can buy merchandise. You can buy t-shirts if you want at teespring.com/downrightfierce, or you can become a Patreon subscriber and just give us your money. That's you get things for it, I promise. You can go to patreon.com/downrightfierce for that. If you give us a couple bucks a month, you get all of our exclusive content 1 week early, or you get just Patreon exclusive content like Dad Joke Video 3. Yes, it's live now, and the only way to watch it is to become a Patreon subscriber. Yeah, that's at any level. At any level. It's the only reason why we're not going to release that to the public is because the quality of the audio is just awful. We got tequila drunk, and it was just... I'll show you the ending.
Oh, I saw the thumbnail by itself. That just says it all.
I'll show you the ending. The ending's my favorite. I'm not going to show you the whole thing because, again, you have to become a patreon.com/downrightfierce subscriber. It also gets you thanked at the end of the episode. So we want to thank Mark Mayfield. Thank you very much, Mark Mayfield. I want to thank Tristan Haynes. Thank you, Tristan Haynes. I want to thank Brian Altano, Damon Hadfield, and our new sponsor, MC Lars, for letting us use their music. Again, he will be making the theme song that's coming up soon. I'm very, very excited for that. It's going to happen. It's going to be awesome. We want to thank our executive producers, Carolina Jarvis, Brian Kaminsky, and Andrew Kirkendall, Face Kicker. We will now leave you with a music video from Christopher Donald Stanton, Donnie, from his band, Marion Crane. It is called Murder TV, and it is fucking awesome. Here it goes.
Reports of multiple victims and an active shooter.
We have an active shooter at the high school.
Yeah, sure they have explosives, some type of grenade. They're in between the houses down here.
We still don't know where the shooter is.
Hey, Lottie, go on by. Indicating she thinks there's someone shooting in the building. It is silent at this time. The school is in lockdown.
Your gun, we're gonna make you a star. We'll peel the skin and spill the blood. We're gonna open you up and see what you're made of. There's a bomb in the back and you're never coming back. It's the last of us, so it'll make your head explode. Bleed American, we'll fly American, smile yo, run murder TV. The blood will run when the sun goes down. 911 can help you now. Goddamn right, bleed and try. Grab your gun, we'll make you a big double digits, we're collecting kills. We won't reload till we get to number 10. Get the trigger finger exercise. We'll have a cigar. You've hit the big time. There's a mob in the back and they're never shooting back. Of the blood overdose, it'll make you comatose. We'll speak American, we'll die American, smile yo, run murder TV. The blood will run when the sun goes down. 911 can help you now. Goddamn right, bleed and try. Grab your gun, we'll make you a big fucking star.
Hey, kid, we're gonna make you a real big star.
Misanthrope.